Hey, hey, hey! I hope you're having a terrific Tuesday. It's your favorite remote work enthusiast, Delilah, and y'all, I'm back with a lot of hot leads. And I had my coffee, so you guys already know I'm about to get into these leads, get them out to you, and we'll be on our merry way to remote work land. But first, make sure you hit that subscribe button and you tap that notification bell and select all. That way you can hear about the hottest leads, and that's all we talk about over here Monday through Friday. So lock it on in. And on that note, we are ready to jump in. All right, you guys, I have a lot of hot leads. I'm going to just give you guys the nitty-gritty details. You'll know enough to be able to look into them a little bit more. Now, I also have to give a shameless plug. All of these leads were featured in Extra Leads Club. All of these leads are always featured in Extra Leads Club. We add so many hot leads every single weekday that I love to give y'all a sample of what you're going to get when you join. And so every weekday, we add 40 of the hottest work from home opportunities to the Extra Leads Club app. Everything is at a glance. So when you go in, you'll see all of the leads and you can search by today, or you can say, hey, I want to see everything for the last week, the last month, however you want to do it. And we provide you all of the important details to do what you need to do. So when I tell you this cuts down on the time that you would have to spend on the computer, I mean it. And when you're busy, you already have a job or you've got kids or just responsibilities, the thing that gets pushed to the wayside is your job search. Extra Leads Club helps you stay consistent, and you know that you got to put in those apps if you want to have a chance at getting called back by a company. So try it out. It's just $1 during a 7-day trial before you buy trial. After that, it's only $10 a month, okay, to join Extra Leads Club, and you will be so glad that you did. Now, the shameless plug is over. We're ready to jump in. The first company that I want to spotlight is called Monument Health, and this company is connected to Mayo Clinic, and we know the famous Mayo Clinic. If you aren't familiar with this company, you can check them out on Glassdoor. Huge company, great rating. People enjoy working there. Now back to their homepage, you'll see at the top where they have careers, and I'm just gonna go ahead and select open positions. And then from here, I'm able to customize my search. They have a lot of roles. I'm gonna get into the one that I want to highlight. So jumping on in, this is for their medical staff coordinator position. And I just want to let y'all know, I have a mix of US-wide and state-specific roles. So if you're like, Delilah, my state's not listed, don't worry, I've got like 20 more leads to share. So this one is limited for these locations. But like I've been saying, I've been having conversations with y'all. And I know for a fact, a couple of y'all who live in some of these states that are listed right here are looking for this type of role. So here you go, okay? And this is a coordinator position. It says that you're going to coordinate, complete, and provide supervision for the primary operation functions of medical staff services, including but not limited to credentialing, privileging, proctorship, and orientation. Serves as a resource for the VPMA, medical staff, and others. And so you will be handling a lot of credentialing. And to qualify, you need a high school diploma, and then 1+ year of healthcare experience, 1+ year of medical staff experience, 1+ year of regulatory guidelines experience, and that's the lead. So I know a lot of y'all have beautiful healthcare careers, and this one's for you. Just make sure that you are in one of these locations. And if you are, then I would definitely put my best foot forward using the remote resume builder software. It's not just a template library, it's a one-stop shop. So you choose the template that you want to work off of. It's already filled out with things and ways that you might want to phrase your experience. You go into the wizard, you further customize it, and then boom, you're ready to download. And the software also stores your resumes and cover letters, making it very convenient when you are on the go. If you're somewhere and you hear about a great opportunity, your application, your resume and cover letter are in the software, so you always have it. And the template that I would go for would be either the prior authorization template, or you could go for the general healthcare template and customize it. We also have a bunch more of healthcare and medical templates in the software. So every template isn't listed here, but we definitely have some that would work for this. So it just depends on what your background is, and you will get access to the software and be able to peruse all of those templates in our library when you sign up. So try it out. It's just $1 during your 7-day trial before you buy trial, $37 per month after that, unlimited resumes and cover letters. And now let's move on to the next hot lead. So jumping on in, the next company that I want to spotlight is called Atrium Health. And this is another healthcare organization. If you go to their Glassdoor, you can see 10,000 plus employees. They're based in the Southeast. I see Atrium around kind of often on the job boards, but that's usually because I'm looking at stuff that I know is going to be a fit for people in the Southeast. Anyway, I'm very familiar with this company is what I'm trying to say. And so if you are interested, you can just scroll down to the bottom and you'll see where it says join Atrium Health. And so we'll just select that. And then from here, you can learn more about the company. I'm going to just leave this blank and hit find jobs. And now it's going to take me to the way I like to search, and you can, go from there. So you can like search by location or, category. There's a lot of different ways. I'm going to get into one lead right now. So jumping on in, this is for their supervisor contact center position. And this looks to be available remote US wide. Now, with these leads, you just always want to make sure that the location works for you. And sometimes Atrium will have specific locations on their lead, but I was glad to see that they didn't list that today. And so in this role, you are going to build strong relationships with all relevant stakeholders, develop staffing plans, and engage in selection process, update master resources and documentation, understand and has a working knowledge of all workflows and technologies, oversees fulfillment of performance metrics, manage teammates' performance, and manage assigned action reports, responsible for compliance with policies and standard work for the department to ensure metrics are met and processes are appropriately followed. And so you just need a high school diploma or GED. It's nice if you have a bachelor's degree, but you don't have to. And customer service or call center experience is what they're looking for. So this is a great opportunity, y'all. Like, I love this company. This is a company that has been on my watch list probably for like the last 6 to 8 months. So if you like this company, then I would put my best foot forward. And y'all already know we've got you covered with the healthcare templates. You could use that same healthcare resume template and customize, or if you're coming from more of like a background with like in a healthcare call center, you could customize that, or even the administrative coordinator resume template. You really can't go wrong. So try out the software. We've got templates galore. And now let's move on to the next hot lead. So moving along, the next company that I want to spotlight is called Health at Home. And this company specializes in in-home healthcare services. And y'all, this is such an important type of work. Like when you think about, people who are aging, people who, might have some medical things going on. And I'm sure everyone can think of a loved one or someone who needs this type of service. Like when you think about these companies, they're really doing great things. So if you go to their Glassdoor, you can see that this is a huge company, 10,000 plus employees, and people enjoy working here, which is awesome to see. Now to navigate to their careers, you'll just see where it says join our team. When you scroll down a little bit, I'm going to select search careers. And then from here, you can learn more about them. They've won a lot of awards. And, if you want to see what they have available, all you need to do is just select at the bottom, let's go. And it's going to take you to where you can see what they have, and then you can further customize your search. A lot of the roles are specific to a location because it's a home health company, but they do have remote opportunities, and I'm going to get into one. So jumping on in, this is for their senior coordinator contact center position. This is a full-time remote opportunity. They let us know that the senior coordinator serves as a key member of the contact center support team by handling tier 2 calls or tickets that include and are not limited to includes staffing new cases, restaffing caregiver callouts, updating schedules, confirming caregivers' arrival for shifts as laid out in the playbook. This role also supports the team by managing ticket flow, preventing ticket backlog, and serving as a point of escalation and guidance for internal coordinators and BPO partners in the absence of a supervisor. When the supervisor is present, the senior coordinator will carry out their regular responsibilities as a support coordinator. And so they give us the hours, which really got my attention. I know a lot of us are looking for something a little later in the day, and this is going to be from 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern, Tuesday through Saturday, and you will be off Sunday and Monday. So this is, your traditional administrative coordinator role, and I think this is a great opportunity. They're not looking for anything crazy, high school diploma, and you have to, have previous experience with scheduling preferably. And I will tell you that that's probably going to be something that they're really looking for. So if you've ever scheduled anything, you definitely want to let them know in your resume and cover letter. So this is a great opportunity, y'all. And if you think so too, I would put my best foot forward, and for sure, I would use that administrative coordinator resume template. And don't forget, we also have cover letters. We have cover letters to go with our resumes. I would pair it with that cover letter and be on my merry way. So now let's move on to the next hot lead. All right, y'all, I got to pick up the pace because I have like 2, 3 more leads. So the next company that I want to share is called City of Hope. And this is another healthcare company. And if you're like, Delilah, there's so many healthcare companies. Yes, there are. There's a lot of healthcare companies. And that's where you really want to look because they have a lot of remote opportunities. Now, this company is another huge one and people enjoy working here, which is awesome to see. To go to their careers, they have it at the top for us. We're just going to go up here. It says careers and we're going to click careers home. And then from here, I'm just going to leave this blank. You can click show remote jobs. Why not? I'll do that for us. And then here we can see their remote opportunities. I'm going to get into one right now. So jumping on in, this is for their patient experience greeter position. And they let us know that the patient experience greeter will answer all inbound calls in a warm, patient focused and efficient fashion, intending to create a delightful first impression for each caller. This approach will be in alignment with City of Hope mission, vision, and values. The greeter's primary responsibility is to discern the nature of the call and to determine the best pathway for the caller. Such calls may include wrong numbers, sales calls, employment-related matters, attempting to contact a provider site, or other miscellaneous calls. And so to qualify for this role, you would need a high school diploma, and it would be great if you have customer service experience and experience in a fast-paced, high-volume call environment. Now, I gotta tell y'all, I love this lead because so many of y'all have mentioned that, you've been that front desk office person. You've been like that office coordinator. This isn't even really like heavy on the coordinating. This is heavy on the like, hello, okay, let me put you to who you need to go to. So this is like a receptionist type role. And I know so many of y'all have done this specific duty, okay, have done this specific job. So I would definitely put my best foot forward. And the template that I would use is I would use that healthcare call center template and I would customize from there because it's heavy on the phone. Your job is to be on the phone. So you want to let them know, I love talking on the phone. I love greeting patients. I love, all of that good stuff. That's the one. And so now let's move on to the next hot lead. So moving along, the next company that I want to spotlight is called Crate and Barrel. And you've probably seen Crate and Barrel. They remind me of like Williams-Sonoma. They're like a home appliance decor store, like very beautiful, kind of on the higher end type products. Love it. And you can see this is what they're all about. Now, you can also check them out on Glassdoor, another huge company. People enjoy working here, which is awesome for us. Now, to see their careers, we just got to get to the very bottom here. And at the bottom, you'll see careers. We'll select that. And then from here, we can learn more about them. I'm going to just leave this blank and hit search. And once you do that, you'll be able to search for their remote opportunities. And I'm going to get into one right now. So jumping on in, this is for their service desk technician position. They let us know that they are looking for someone who acts as the single point of contact for all technology services across the organization and provides multi-tiered support for associates via phone, email, and self-service. service. And so you're going to provide level one tech support. So that's like, the lowest level of tech support, very basic stuff. So you do need to feel comfortable, handling like technical questions, but we're not getting into mainframes and coding and all of that. It's just very basic, like help me, with my account type stuff. And so they tell us the hours Sunday through Thursday, 11:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And if you're on the East Coast like me, that's 12:30 to 9. So this is another later in the day opportunity. And so they just get into the details here. And I think this is a great opportunity. You just need 1 year working in a technical support environment. So if you've ever done customer service where like you had to help people like with their account or passwords, that would be, good. And we see the details are detailing. So I would put my best foot forward and I would definitely use either the tech support resume template or one of the customer service resume templates and customize from there. But you definitely would impress them if you use that tech support template. And so now let's get into the final hot lead. All right, y'all, I told y'all I had a lot of hot leads. So go ahead and like this video because I shared a lot of leads. Thank you. So the next hot lead that I want to spotlight is for a company called Fort Over. And this is a new to this channel company. They are in printing and you can see that they have like a lot of different things that they print. They do a lot of business printing. If you go to their glass store, you can see that this is a big company based out of California. So that's awesome to see that people enjoy working here and that plenty of folks do work here. And so to go to their careers, we'll just go back to their website and at the bottom, you'll see where it says careers and then we'll select that. And then from here, we can further, customize our search. I'm going to get into one lead right now. So jumping on in, this is for their quality assurance representative one position. They are hiring in a lot of states and they have them listed here. Now they do mention US multiple times, but then they get specific on the locations. So, it's up to your discretion if you want to put your best foot forward. I just like to put that out there. Sometimes it's not very clear. And even with me having looked at like thousands of leads, sometimes I'm not sure what a company is saying. So, we always take that gamble. And I think it's worth, the 5-10 minutes it would take to, put my best foot forward on the off chance that they do decide to call me. And so they let us know that the quality assurance representative provides customers with solutions via a high level of service and problem resolution skill sets. Quality assurance representatives must maintain professionalism with diverse personalities. The role manages escalated issues by investigating and gathering additional information to successfully navigate through the organization, resulting in the resolution of customer requests. So, you're just going to be that, awesome customer service rep. And so they tell us the schedule. It is 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday or something very similar. And the training times may occur at other times, but they'll likely occur sometime within that same, window. And they are tentative to get started December 19th. Okay. So new year, new career. Okay. And so this is an awesome opportunity, y'all. Not looking for anything crazy. And if you like this lead, I would put my best foot forward and we've got you covered. I would use that customer service 1 or 2 resume template, pair it with the customer service cover letter template and be on my merry way. So there you guys have it. Those are the hot leads. Remember, the remote resume builder software is your go-to. Link is in the description box below. And also remember, all of these leads were featured in Extra Leads Club. And believe it or not, there are even better leads that I didn't mention because you gotta be in Extra Leads Club to see all of that. I gave y'all a ton of leads today. So try out Extra Leads Club. Like I'm telling y'all, we really don't play. We don't miss a day when it comes to Extra Leads Club. Even if you don't see me here or on my side of the internet, Extra Leads Club goes on every single weekday. So try it out. And last but not least is my Amazon storefront. They are doing their Black Friday stuff going on right now at Amazon. And I get a small commission if you get anything from here. And I'm always talking about the computers. The computers are so important because that's what we need to be able to qualify to work from home. So check out my Amazon storefront, consider joining Extra Leads Club, and consider getting your application using the remote resume builder software. And thank you all so much for watching. I truly hope this has been helpful and I will talk to you soon. Bye.